I don't know about you, but I am starting to feel that itch. The slightest little cool breeze on the back of my neck, and I immediately start thinking about chasing these majestic white-tailed deer and making memories in the woods this season with friends. I am excited, but one of the most important things I believe we have to do is dial in our system. Check out our gear, make sure we have it ready to come efficient. Welcome to Gear Season 2024.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Revive Outdoors. If this is your first time jumping onto our channel, just want to say thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. We are doing a hat giveaway for October, so the first 5 people to comment on each episode in October are going to be going into a drawing for a free hat that we'll send you. So be sure to be one of the first 5 comments and tell us what you think about today's episode. But in today's episode, what we are going to be talking about is the best budget climbing sticks. And so I want to give you kind of a baseline of parameters and why I believe, in my opinion, these are the best sticks for the money in comparison to some other sticks kind of in its same price range. And so first things first is I'm going to be looking at a double step option. I know that there are single step options out there. Personally, that's just not going to be something that I prefer because I don't like putting pressure on one foot. I always want a double step, and I would say that majority of people want that double step. If you have used a double step, especially with this, the most lightweight stick being today is the Tree Sticks, is a double step stick, so it's the most lightweight and also still gives you 2 feet on the same level at the same time. It's a win-win situation. And so first, it's going to be a double step. Second is going to be, what attachment method does it use? So does it use a cam strap method or does it use an amstill method, and how does it tie to the tree? And so the stick that I've chosen uses an amstill method because I love that method because it's lightweight and it has no buckles, so it decreases the weight, it decreases noise, and it has an easy attachment method to it. Next thing is, can it support aiders? Yes, almost every stick can support aiders this day and age. And can you get aiders with it from the company? Yes, you can do that as well. And so what I love about this too is that you can walk into a lot of retailers right now and you can buy this. And so we work with Scheels, and so when you go on and you buy products from Scheels, they make a donation back to Revive Outdoors, a percentage of what you spend with them. So I would just like to say first, thank you. If you do buy these sticks through Scheels, thank you so much. We get a very small donation percentage, but every little bit helps going to our mission of our nonprofit of teaching adults how to hunt. So it's brand new adult hunters. We're getting out on one-on-one mentored hunts with a Christ-centered focus and mission, making sure that they have fun, but they learn what they need through workshops and then through our mentored hunts. So thank you for that support. And so another thing that I want to look for is, how do the sticks pack together? And so do they pack together nice and neat? Or do they stack way far out and create a lot of what I call is weight that goes out from you versus in line with you? So the tighter that you can get weight or sticks or anything to your back, the feels like weight is going to be less. So if you see these sticks that they stack kind of on top of each other and they go really far out, that's not really a stick that I'm going to be leaning towards personally, because it's going to make the weight, even though it could possibly be lighter, it's going to make it feel heavier. And so that's going to be another parameter that I am looking at when it comes to the sticks. This stick that I am going to share with you today, in my opinion, is the best stick for budget, for the money, because I know that you work really, really hard to earn your money, and you can buy a lot of these sticks for a little bit of money, but still get a lot of quality out of that. And so it's going to be that it's a double step, it has a really good attachment method, and it has a really good stacking capability. So let's go ahead and jump to the part in the episode where you find out what stick it is. My son would want me to do some kind of magic trick here. So on the count of 3, I want you to just say abracadabra. And so he feels like we're playing a little bit of magic here. So 1, 2, 3. Here they are. Wow. It's really amazing what you can do with magic if you just believe in it. But these are the Latitude Carbon SS sticks, and I am excited to talk through all the details with them. They hit the market last season, and it had a kind of a rough patch start out to it. So what happened with Latitude, from my understanding, is they had to change manufacturing facilities where these sticks were made kind of last minute. So it delayed a little bit of the release most everybody, I think, got their sticks before their seasons even started. So everybody ended up being happy. Another thing that people were concerned about is you can see that these teeth and the sticks overall are like a polymer. They're like a plastic is what a lot of people would say. And so a lot of people saw those teeth right there. Let me see if I can get them in the video real good. And they're like, oh, there's no way those things are going to bite. So I made a spoof video or a satire video that talks about how the sticks don't bite from YouTube Johnny. And it was a lot of fun, but a lot of people didn't know if I was being serious or not. A lot of people were like, you're making fun of rednecks from Alabama. You're wrong. I'm like, I am a redneck from Alabama. But all that to be said, these for the price, you're not going to find a better stick. You can see already that they stack together nice and neat. I have added, because I did a video with Austin's content, or with Austin's product last year from Genesis 3D Printing, the Stick Stack Stow system. You do not have to use that. Latitude includes a strap that goes around the sticks. I couldn't find it for the video because I've been using the Stick Stack Stow, but the Stick Stack Stow will add just a couple of ounces probably to the setup. It's really minimal, but if you're looking to cut weight, just use that strap that comes with it. It's super simple. You don't have to worry about buying anything extra. So that's a big win. I love that it's a double step here. So you have the double step up and down, and I love just, how nice and tight it stacks, but also how easy it is to attach to the tree and then how well it holds up. And so these sticks are very durable. They are very lightweight, and they are the best that money can buy. I think from a price standpoint, a comparable stick is going to be the XOP, the Climbing Sticks, the X2s. I did a video on those last year. Me personally, after running them a little bit, I hate the coating on them. The coating is very rough and abrasives that tan that you see on it. If you haven't put one in your hands, you know you don't know what I'm talking about. But as it's kind of like a really high grit sandpaper, and it tore into a lot of things. It ripped a couple of things in my kind of gear stash, and so just overall, not a fan of tube sticks anyways, but I know that that's going to be very comparable on price. So if you're looking at XOP X2s or these, these are personally, in my opinion, not to offend anyone, are going to be a better stick. I think that XOP makes a lot of great products that are very affordable, but for me, these are the ones that I am going to choose over the X2s because I think they're kind of in that same category. I don't really feel like anybody else is in the same category with price and quality. If there are some sticks out there that I'm unaware of, please put those in the comments, and I'd be happy to take a look at those, consider them, or give you my feedback or opinion on them. Maybe I put them in my hands and I just forgot. But what I want to do now, so you can see it, is I want to actually put these on the tree and show you how well they bite. So if you've watched my video on the Razor 2.0 or the Razor Mag 2.0 from Hunt Arsenal or from Arsenal, huntarsenal.com is their website. I'm going to use the same exact tree. It's a really 3D bark that is over here to my right, and it is really hard to get anything to bite on it. So I always like to use these hard bark trees with this kind of like 3D just really pushed out bark. Help me if you know what I'm trying to use for a word on that. But I like to use these kind of trees, and then what I'll do is I'll use this tree, I'll go grab a pine tree, and then maybe try to find another tree and show you how well they bite. Or you can just go watch my satire video, and you can see all the different trees I try in that. Just realize it is a joke. YouTube Johnny is a friend of mine. I know him personally. Him and I go way back. So don't be offended if you go watch that video. But let's go ahead and put these on the tree so you can see how they perform. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to any kind of sticks or going up and down a tree for climbing, make sure you have your safety harness on. Even if it's the minimalist like this, the Dryad Killdeer harness, make sure you just have some kind of safety harness on from the time that your feet leave the ground to the time it goes all the way to the top and comes all the way back down. Make sure you're staying attached to the tree with your harness from bottom to top, top to bottom, making sure that you make it home to your friends and family safe. So first things first, this Stick Stack Stow system from Genesis 3D Printing makes it really easy to stack all these together. I'm going to go ahead and hang this first stick for you. So this right here, when it comes to the attachment method, is super simple. You are going to go around the tree first and foremost, and then what you want to do is you want to go underneath the cleat on the far side, and then you want to just do an X pattern around it, and then a lot of people will do a double loop here, go back around. I mean, you can get as crazy as you want. What I'll do is I'll just kind of keep doing it until it gets some slack out of it, and then I'll go ahead and cross it over, loop it around, and put it on there. But that stick is going to be gridlocked to that tree. Another thing when it comes to putting sticks on trees, if you do not have an aider, or if you do have an aider, one way to measure where you want that stick to be is your knee is going to be a good indicator of where you can comfortably bring your foot up to in most cases. So you just want to make sure that you know, in this case, if this didn't have an aider, there's no way I'm picking my foot up that high. But since I have an aider, I'm able to do that. And so just for this video purpose and demo, because I'm going to go to different trees and show you how well these bite, despite the look of the cleats on the back, I'm going to just do one stick on all of this with this aider so you can see it. And so first things first, I'm going to throw my lineman's belt around the tree and make sure that I'm harnessed in properly. And then I'm going to go ahead and climb up. So if you are somebody who's new to this, a lineman's belt is not a life-saving device. It is just a safety precautionary device. You know, you're supposed to use to be 100% safe a tether in conjunction with your lineman's belt, but I would say that majority of people just climb with the lineman's belt. If you are going to do that, like what I'm doing in this video, make sure that you're maintaining leverage on the lineman's belt at all times until you get ready to go up. But let's go ahead and climb the tree. When you're using an aider, make sure that you're always pointing that toe to the tree. So aider in the ball of your foot, toe to the tree, knee in line with your toe, and then go ahead and ascend up. So you can use that aider to crank that stick down on the tree even more. And then what I do with any stick is I kind of get to that step and I just seat it down some more, just like that. And so let's go ahead and tighten up the lineman's belt, keep our tension on it like we're supposed to. And then what I want to do now is I'm going to switch over to my tether and get it attached to the tree so you can see a little bit of side pressure without me being a safety risk up. Go ahead and connect up and make sure I got this all adjusted, but you can see the side pressure that I'm putting on this. I mean, like, I am like really pushing on that stick and trying to get it to move, and it's not going anywhere. Like, I have all my force into that, and that stick is solid. So I think a lot of that has to do with the attachment method that they've designed. I think the attachment method is awesome on it. It's really simple to use, and so I think that has a lot to do with it. Where a lot of people are concerned about what the cleats look like on it, you know, what the teeth look like on it, they're concerned about that. But really the bite, the stiffness, the inability for it to really move or kick out is really solid because of how sturdy that attachment method is and where it attaches on the stick. I'm going to go ahead and come down, and I'll hold on to the tree because the lineman's belt's not really made, but just to show you a little bit of side pressure from the stick there. But let's go ahead and move on down, come down the tree, and we're back down safe. Moving over here to a pine tree, which if you hunt in the South, this is a pretty common tree that you're going to come across. So let's go ahead and put it up to this. This is another tree I chose just because it has like that, you know, really aggressive kind of 3D bark on it. But let's go ahead and put it on the tree. Again, tying method, I don't know how well y'all can see this with the angle that I have, but I always go under, over, under, over, around, and then you can just lock it in just like that. But for me, what I do personally is I just keep kind of Xing it around so it gets some of this excess out of the way, so I don't have to worry about it being in the way. But then you just go ahead and apply pressure with your hands down on the tree, and then go ahead and attach your lineman's belt around and get set up for safety. Then once you're set up for safety, go ahead and put that ball of that foot in that aider, toe to the tree, and then that knee in line, and go ahead and push some pressure down onto that stick so it really seats in. And then go ahead and move up to the next one, and then you're going to just kind of apply some pressure there, and then go ahead and go up to the top apply some more pressure there. So more pressure you can apply, the more that stick is gonna really seat in. But go ahead and show you just a tad bit of side pressure. I got trees on both sides, but you can kind of see right there, that stick is not going anywhere. So go ahead and come back down. We'll find one more different bark tree to do. Huh, it's pretty impressive. It's staying by itself. So y'all can see I have the attachment method here. It didn't do that on the other tree, but it did it on this one. So you wonder how well it bites. There's your answer. Well, the tree that I was going to use is right there. If you want to see how well this stick attaches to that tree, because I'm not going in all that mess that's grown up since last year, you can go watch that satire video. But I believe that this stick, for the price, is going to be one of the better ones out there, because it's in a comparable quality design aspect as a lot of those higher end sticks. So you have the tethered ones, you have the hyper lights from Trophy Line, you have the tree sticks, you have the these Latitude sticks here, you have the Lone Wolf Custom Gear doubles, the regular ones, and then the micros. So it's going to be very comparable to all of those in the quality, the bite, the attachment method. It's you know, it's going to be above some of those in these aspects, the aider option. But the price is going to help it win in a lot of those categories. But overall, the guys at Latitude, all awesome, great to work with. But if you're looking to buy these sticks, had a great option. Be sure to go over to Scheels. So we see that donation kick back to us in support of our mission here at Revive Outdoors. But I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you always for the continued support. Every time you use a discount code or a link from us, we have some type of donation that goes back to us at Revive Outdoors to further our mission. We have almost 25 to 30 guys on our team that are mentoring brand new hunters year in and year out in both deer and turkey season. So there's a lot of things that we have going on with our workshops, with our mentored hunts, with our master classes. So we're always looking at ways to give back to the community, but we can't do that without some type of financial support. So we're grateful for companies like Scheels and the different companies that we partner with when you see those discount codes to be able to further our mission faster down the road to reach more people for the kingdom ultimately, but also to get more hunters in the woods. But I just want to say thank you so much for your support when it comes to buying those products, and just appreciate all that you do to support our mission as well. But just wanted to say thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Revive Outdoors. If you're not familiar with us, we're a nonprofit based here in Alabama, and our mission is to make a positive and eternal impact through conservation. The way that we do that is we take brand new adult hunters on one-on-one mentored hunts. To date, since late 2020, when we started Revive Outdoors, we've taken 303 brand new adult hunters on one-on-one mentored hunts. Out of those hunts, we've seen 37 people come to know the Lord through salvation in Jesus Christ. And then we've also seen 97 people be referred to mental health services to take their next step towards getting help in the mental spectrum, not just the spiritual one. We've also raised about $6,000 this past year to go to families in needs in our local community. So we're making a huge impact, and we're thankful for people like you watching today's episode and helping with that. For the companies that you see on these episodes, they play some part financially, in gear, in different ways to provide for us as a nonprofit as well. So be sure to use our codes. They track those to see that you're going and buying their products from our videos, so we're super grateful for them. And then our three legacy sponsors are Spartan Forge, Buzzard Roost Saddles, and Native Sense. If you're not familiar with them, Spartan Forge is an AI-based technology. We actually use their technology in their app, so they have typical maps that you see in your other platforms, but then they also have this AI deer movement prediction that has helped us harvest a lot of our deer from this past season. We use that day in and day out as we're running these ministry hunts. In addition to that, we also have Native Sense on board. They are a deer urine-based company. I use them for a lot of my mock scrapes. They both have real deer urine and synthetic, depending on what your state allows. And then Buzzard Roost Saddles, their saying is, "We ain't fancy." They're born out of the swamps of Louisiana, and they are some good guys that are making a really good quality saddle. So we're grateful for those three legacy sponsors. We thank you again for watching, and we'll get back to this episode.